first one is two lenses of focal length 0.2 meter and 0.3 meter are kept in contact. Find the focal length of the combination and calculate the power of two lenses and combination. That means here given is F1 is equal to two lenses of focal length 0.2 meter and 0.3 meter means F1 is equal to 0.2 meter and F2 is equal to 0.3 meter. F1 is equal to 0.20 meter and F2 is equal to 0.30 meter. Are kept in contact. Find the focal length of the combination. That means effective focal length. So F, then calculate F. And also calculate the power of two lenses. That is P1, P2 and power of combination, that is P. Okay. We know the formula for the effective focal length, that is 1 by F is equal to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2. Here F1 and F2 are given. So calculate the F. So 1 by F is equal to 1 divided by, substitute the value of F1. F1 is 0.20 plus 1 by F2 is 0.30. So 1 by F is equal to 1 by 0.2 means 5 plus 1 by 0.30 will get 3.33. So 1 by F is equal to 8.33. So F is equal to 1 divided by 8.33 will get 0.12 meter. Next P1. So power of first lens is P1 is equal to 1 by F1, that is 1 divided by F1 is again 0.20. We will get this as 5 diopter, that is 5D. So next P2 is equal to 1 by F2. Here F2 is 0.30. So 1 by 0.30 you will get 3.33 diopter. And effective power, we know the formula for total power, that is P is equal to P1 plus P2. Here P1 is 5 and P2 is 3.3. You will get total power as 3.33, that is 8.33 diopter. This is the total power. Next problem is a prism of angle of 60 degree. That means A is equal to, angle of prism A is equal to 60 degree. Produces angle of minimum deviation of 40 degree. A prism of angle of 60 degree produces a minimum angle of deviation 40 degree. That is minimum angle of deviation is dm. That will be equal to 40 degree. What is the refractive index? So refractive index is denoted by n. So in this problem, we calculate refractive index and also calculate the angle of incidence, that is I. Okay. So first we calculate I and later we calculate refractive index. What is the formula for incidence, angle of incidence? That is I is equal to A plus dm by 2. Angle of incidence is equal to A plus dm by 2. Here A is 60 degree plus 60 plus dm is 40. That divided by 2. 60 plus 40 is 100. 100 by 2 is 50. So you get angle of incidence as 50 degree. This is the angle of incidence. And to calculate refractive index, what is the formula for refractive index? That is n is equal to sin I by sin r. Here the value of I is equal to 50 degree. To calculate n, first we calculate r. That is r is equal to, that is angle of refraction is equal to a by 2. Here a is 60. That divided by 2. 60 by 2 is 30. So r is equal to 30 degree. I is equal to 50 degree. Now calculate refractive index. That is n is equal to sin I by sin r. That is sin I is 50 degree. Sin 50 by sine 30 degree. That is sine 30. Sine 50 is 0.766 by sine 30 is 0.5. Will get 2. Will get refractive index of 1.532. Refractive index doesn't have any units, so n is equal to 1.532. A convex mirror has its radius of curvature 20 centimeter. Let's draw a convex mirror. This is convex mirror. Inner surface is polished, inner surface is silver, and outer surface is reflecting surface. Let's draw a principal axis here. Radius of curvature of convex mirror is 20 centimeter. So the radius of curvature of this convex mirror lies right side. So this is the radius of curvature. It is R. So according to sign convention, R is positive. So given R is equal to 20 centimeter. Next, find the position of the image of an object, that is V, at a distance of 12 centimeter. That means object is placed at a distance of 12 centimeter from the mirror. That means object is placed here, that is at a distance of 12 centimeter from the mirror. This is the object distance, that is U. Here the object distance is in the left side. So according to sign convention, U can be taken as negative because this object distance is measured opposite to the direction of incident ray. So here U is equal to minus 12 centimeter. Okay. Now we calculate V. So we know the mirror formula, that is 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. Okay. But to calculate the V, here two unknown quantities are there, that is F and V. So now we calculate F. So what is the relation between focal length and radius of curvature? That is F is equal to R by 2. Or R is 20 centimeter, that divided by 2 is 10. We will get focal length as 10 centimeter. Now we substitute the value of F and U in this equation. So 1 by F is 10 is equal to 1 by U is minus 12. You put a negative sign here because the object distance is measured opposite to the direction of incident ray. Okay, minus 12 plus 1 by V. Now we rearrange this equation. We get 1 by V is equal to 1 by 10. This minus 1 by 12 becomes plus 1 by 12. So 1 by V is equal to, take LCM as 60. So 10 ones are 10, 6 is 60 plus 12 ones are 12, 5 is 60. So 1 by V is equal to 6 plus 5 by 60. So 1 by V is equal to 6 plus 5 is 11, that divided by 60. 1 by V is equal to 11 by 60. But we want the value of V. So V is equal to 60 by 11 centimeter. That is the image distance is V is equal to 60 by 11 centimeter. That means the image of an object is formed at a distance of 60 by 11 centimeter. This problem is based on normal shift. That is, a tank is filled with water to a height of 12.5 centimeter. The tank is filled with water to a height of 12.5 centimeter. That means given real depth is equal to 12.5 centimeter. Next, the apparent depth of a needle lying at the bottom of tank. The apparent depth of a needle lying at the bottom of the tank is measured by a microscope to be 9.4 centimeter. This is the real depth. This one is the apparent depth. That is apparent depth is due to the normal shift. That is apparent depth is equal to 9.4 centimeter. Then what is the refractive index of water? That means we want to calculate N. So the refractive index of water is given by N is equal to real depth by apparent depth. So here real depth is 12. that divided by apparent depth is 9.4. So 12.5 by 9.4 you will get 1.33. That is the refractive index of water is 1.33. This refractive index doesn't has any unit. Okay. Next in the second case, if water is replaced by a liquid of refractive index 1.63 up to the same height. First the tank is filled with the water. In the next case, water is replaced by the another liquid of refractive index 1.63. That is N is in the second case. N is equal to given, that is 1.63 up to the same height. That means real depth is same. That is RD is equal to, that is real depth is equal to 12.5 centimeter. Okay. Then by what distance would the microscope to be measured up to the focus on the needle again? We calculate at what distance would the microscope have to be moved up to the focus on the same needle again. Okay. So here N is equal to 1.63, real depth is equal to 12.5 centimeter. Then we first will calculate apparent depth here. We know the expression for real depth, that is N is equal to real depth by, so refractive index is N is equal to real depth by apparent depth. So apparent depth is equal to real depth by refractive index. Where real depth is 12.5, refractive index is 1.63. You will get 7.67 centimeter. Apparent depth is 7.67 centimeter. But we want to calculate the distance. At what distance would the microscope have to be moved to focus on the needle again? That means the difference between these two apparent distance. So distance through which the microscope is focused is the difference between the two apparent depth. That is equal to 9. First apparent depth is 9.4 centimeter, and the second for the second liquid apparent depth is 7.67. That is 9.4 minus 7.67. You will get 1.73 centimeter. So the needle is focused at a distance of 1.73 centimeter in the microscope. So a small panel of 2.5 centimeter in size is placed at 27 centimeter in front of a concave mirror. That means first we draw concave mirror. So this is the concave mirror. Okay. This is principal axis. So a small candle of 2.5 centimeter in size. That means height of the candle is 2.5 centimeter. That is H. How is the candle is object. So height of the candle is object distance. That is H is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Here we place the positive side because the height measured upward are taken as positive. The height measured downwards are taken as negative. Okay. Therefore H0 is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Is placed at a distance of 27 centimeter in front of the concave mirror. The object distance is 27 centimeter. That is U is equal to 27 centimeter. But we put a negative sign here because the object distance is measured opposite to the direction of incident ray. This is the direction of incident ray, and we measure the object distance along this direction. Therefore, U is equal to minus 27 centimeter. Okay. In front of concave mirror of radius of curvature 36 centimeter. That is R is equal to 36 centimeter. This R can also be taken as minus because this radius of curvature is also measured opposite to the direction of incident ray. So R is equal to minus 36 centimeter. If R is equal to minus 36 centimeter, then F is equal to R by 2. That is minus 36 by 2 will get 18 centimeter. Minus F is equal to minus 18 centimeter. Okay. Okay. At what distance from the mirror should the screen be placed in order to obtain a sharp image? That is, to want to calculate image distance. At what distance from the the screen be placed in order to obtain the short image, and describe the nature and size of image. That is size of images, that is height of image, that is hi. So we want to describe the image distance and height of image. Okay. So first we calculate the image distance by writing the lens mirror formula, that is 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. Here f is minus 18 centimeter, that is 1 by minus 18 is equal to 1 by u. U is minus 27 plus 1 by v. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by minus 18. This 1 by minus 27 becomes plus 1 by 27. We will get 1 by v is equal to, so 1 by v is equal to minus 1 by 54. We will get v is equal to minus 54 centimeter. That means image of your negative sign indicates that image of an object is found in the left side. This v is equal to minus 54 centimeter. Equation is given by m is equal to height of image to the height of object, or it will be equal to the minus of image distance to the object distance. Here we have to calculate the height of image. So height of image is hi is equal to minus v by u into h naught. Okay, here minus of v is minus 54. Again v is minus 54. That divided by u. Object distance is minus 27 into ho. Ho is the 2.5 centimeter. The one negative sign can cancel, but remaining the other negative sign is present. So hi is equal to minus 54 into 2.5 divided by 27. We will get minus 5 centimeter. Hi is equal to minus 5 centimeter. This negative sign indicates that the image is inverted, because the height measured opposite, the negative sign indicates that the height is measured downwards to the principal axis. So here inverted enlarged image, that is magnified image is formed at a position of minus 54 centimeter. We shall move on to next problem. It is double convex lenses are to be manufactured from a glass of refractive index 1.55. That is the refractive index of the double convex lens is 1.55. N is 1.55 with both the faces of the same radius. Both these faces have same radius of curvature. For example, so this is double convex lens. So radius of curvature of this first surface lies right side, and radius of curvature of second surface lies right left. So R1, but R1, this is R1, radius of curvature of first surface, that is R1. This is the radius of curvature of second surface, that is R2. So if R1 is positive, then R2 is negative. But R1, R2 is equal to same. So R1 is equal to R1 is equal to R, and R2 is equal to minus R. Here R1 is equal to R and R2 is equal to minus R. Okay. What is the radius of curvature required if the focal length is to be 20 centimeter? What is the radius of curvature required? That is, what is the value of R if the focal length is to be 20 centimeter? If R is, if f is equal to 20 centimeter, then what is the value of R? Okay. So first, for this we use the lens maker's formula. That is 1 by f is equal to n21 minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So 1 by f, here 1 divided by f is 20 is equal to n21 means n2 by n1. Refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Where the refractive index of second medium is A, that is 1. So refractive index of first medium is A and second medium is black, that is 1.55. So 1.55 by 1 is 1.55. So we put directly 1.55 minus 1 into 1 by R1. R1 is again R. Minus 1 by R2. R2 is minus R. Minus of 1 by minus R. We'll get 1 by 20 is equal to 1.55 minus 1 is 0.55 into 1 by R. Minus plus 1 by R. We'll get 1 by 20 is equal to 0.55 into 2 by R. So we want the value of R, that is radius of curvature. So R by cross multiplying we get R is equal to 0.55 into 2 into 20. So R is equal to 0.55 into 2 into 20. You will get R is equal to 22 cent by multiplying 0.55 2 and 20 will get 22 centimeters. So the radius of curvature of this double convex lens is 22 centimeter.